Right. Hello. We're back after like almost a year. Can't believe it. It's crazy. But yeah, it's egg month for the shiny hunting community. So that's what we're doing. Um Looks like it's working. Yeah, okay, we're good. Cool. I'm just going to get right into it. I don't have that much set up because I have a PC now instead of a laptop. So there's a lot of stuff I haven't set up yet. But yeah, I just want to get a shiny Eevee. Oh, I don't have room. Okay, I might need to go throw some eggs in here because I had to do some testing to make sure this worked, and it's all working. I guess we'll just deposit. I might run into an issue with all the Woopers I have because I tried hunting for Wooper last year. Yeah, I didn't get a shiny from it, unfortunately, but okay, let's grab another egg and get to running. I still remember all the how to I'll do all the egg hunting stuff in this game, so that's nice. Pretty much every 256 steps, you have a chance of getting another egg from the old guy. I don't remember how many steps it takes to hatch an egg. I just go until it hatches, but yeah. Oh, hey, sweet. Now we have 5 eggs to hatch. I'll probably just hatch all 5 and then get 5 more and just keep doing that. Because why not? So, yeah. And I guess after the first egg, we'll see if my auto counter still works or not. Because it's all set up, so it should work, but every now and then I have problems with it. Because I just don't know how to set it up. So, yeah. So I'm gonna check. Does my Discord bot still work? It does! That's crazy! That's really funny. Glad to know the Discord bot still works. Okay. Oh, it does work. Let's go. Alright, is it shiny? It's the third egg we've hatched. Yeah, no, okay. That's totally fair. But yeah, the odds are like 1 in 8,092, I think. I forget what the actual number is, but it's 8,000 something. So yeah, I don't know. I usually get lucky with shinies though. Usually. Not always, but yeah, I don't know. I'm probably going to be pretty quiet unless there's people in chat, so yeah. I like the music though. That's a vibe. I won't be live for too long though because I do have work in like an hour, so it's gonna be a short stream. I just figured I want to start egg hunting and I want to stream it, so why not? Oh, I saw the Switch 2 Direct today. That was pretty cool. I'm actually really excited. I think I really want to get a Switch 2. After seeing all of those cool game announcements, like Mario Kart looks awesome, Kirby Air Riders looks awesome, the new Donkey Kong game looks awesome. Like, bro, they went all out. So I think it'll be fun. And the new Tomodachi Life. I mean, it's not till next year, but still, I'm definitely gonna be playing that because I love Tomodachi Life. Such a goofy little game. But yeah, I didn't feel like setting up stream avatars today because one, I don't have it downloaded, which it's not like it'll take long, but two, I don't have it set up on here, and I could probably set it up really quick on stream. I don't really feel like it, especially since it's going to be a shorter stream today. Ideally, I'd like to stream every day this month. That's not realistic though, because I'm in college now. So yeah, that's not happening. I'm busy. Oh, oops. And it doesn't help that finals are coming up soon, so yeah, I totally have homework I should be doing right now, but I figured I'll do it after I go home from work tonight. Because I don't feel like doing it right now. I need a break. Yeah. Yeah, this isn't really interesting gameplay, so we're just kind of going. You got the Mario Party music. Oh, my ad's about to start. I forgot I'm affiliate on here. I totally fell off, but that was my own fault because I just stopped streaming because life got too busy. And it still is too busy, but I'm making time for this now because why not? Okay, what is this thing? Okay, introducing stories on Twitch. That's been up there for so long. Partners and affiliates who have had at least one stream in the last 30 days can post stories through the new Twitch mobile app feature. Twitch mobile is so weird. I don't like Twitch mobile personally. I prefer the web browser version. Also, in case you couldn't tell, we're playing Pokemon Platinum because this is like the only game I have completed in the generation that's okay for Egg Month. So, yeah. Because I think it's only Gens 3, 4, and 5 that you're allowed to do Egg Month in. I could be wrong. Because I know Gen 2 you can hatch eggs, but I think the odds are messed up and weird there. And I don't want to hunt in Gen 2, respectfully. I mean, you could probably do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I just don't own either of those, and I don't like playing Pokemon emulators, so yeah, because I'm playing on my little DS. Back when I thought I was going to become a huge streamer and I started getting all this equipment, I'm like, oh yeah, I need a capture card. I figured I might as well put it to use. I guess I could just do this. Oh, okay, we still have 2 eggs. I forget I can do that on this game. But yeah, the best way I found to do it is to just... I have a... it's not a Magmar, Magmortar? Forget what the evolution of that is called, but I just have him in my party because he has, I think it's Flame Body, and it, like, makes eggs hatch faster if it's in your party. So, I'm doing pretty much everything I can, as far as I know. Because I know you're not allowed to do anything to change your odds. That's like the one rule, is it has to be full odds. So, I'm vibing though. Oh, also the new Hyrule Warriors game they announced today looks pretty cool. I'm sure I'll be playing that when it comes out. You know, if I do end up getting a Switch 2, I might stream a lot more. Because it does come out during the summer, granted. College summer for me starts like, what, May? Like beginning of May? Because my last day of class is pretty much, is like April 23rd, so I will probably be streaming more. I hope I'll be streaming more. We'll see. So, yeah. I don't know. It's been so long since I streamed, though. Holy cow. No, apparently the Twitch updated their, like, rules on your storage or whatever, and I was, like, way over the limit. I'm like, well, I have a YouTube channel with all my VODs on it, so I don't really need them on Twitch. So if you want to watch any stream VODs or past streams or whatever, they're in my YouTube channel that I never use. The link should be somewhere on my channel. Alright, one more egg. and then we'll get more. If there is a more efficient way to do this, feel free to let me know. If I want to do it, I will. If I don't, I won't. It's whatever. Also, I kind of hate the viewer count on Twitch. I feel like it's never accurate. I don't know. At least, I feel like it's not accurate if you don't have a lot of viewers. I feel like it just gives you pity viewers sometimes, where I'm like, is that actually a viewer? I don't know. It's fine, though. I don't care. Alright, last egg. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I don't need to hold on to the EVs because I have an auto counter this time. Because the only reason I hung on to all those whoopers when I did it last year, off stream, was purely because I wanted to count how many eggs I'd hatched by the end of it, and I didn't want to count while I was doing it. Okay, can I think I can release from the party, right? Yeah, there we go. That way I don't have to worry about filling up all my boxes. It kind of hurts to release EVs, but then again, I'm going to be hatching hundreds of these guys. And the reason I'm going for shiny Eevee is because I want to evolve it into an Espeon, because Espeon is easily one of my top favorite easily one of my top 3 favorite Pokemon. So, and I like Espeon shiny. I feel like Espeon isn't a popular evolution, and also not a very popular shiny either, because everyone thinks it's weird. I mean, I also think it's a little weird, but that's kind of why I like it, because it's just like lime green for no reason. I think it's silly. Oh, wait. Wrong buttons. There we go. Alright, now I need to watch the steps again to get more eggs. You know, this is what I should have done last year. I should have just set it up on here and just used the auto counter, because that would have been a lot easier still. And I might do a lot of off-camera hunting as well, just because I don't have a lot of time to stream anyways. Alright, we need 3 more eggs. You know, it's funny, I've actually hatched eggs while trying to get more, just because sometimes it takes so long, because it's only a chance that you get an egg every 256 steps. Yeah. I don't know if that was 256, I just forgot to clear my counter, so I wasn't paying attention pretty much. Okay. Come on. Dang. Yo, Maple Treeway. This is a good song. Dang. Bro's not giving me any eggs. It's crazy. I feel like there's a chance we might hatch some eggs while looking for more. There we go. Also, I know a while ago I was gonna do a shiny badge quest on Pokemon Emerald. Yeah, well, that didn't end up happening, right? So I got the shiny Mudkip on stream, and that was really cool and all, but I ended up getting a DS Lite off of eBay, and I just like would bring that DS with me to campus and just play on it. So I'm almost done with Pokemon Emerald now, so Yeah, that series isn't gonna happen, unfortunately. But honestly, I didn't really want to do that to myself. Like, if I want to do a Gen 3 Shiny Badge Quest, I'll probably just do it on Omega Ruby because I have it on my 3DS. And it would just be much easier. Sure, the odds are lower, but also it's just so much easier to do. I don't know. I'm not too deep into shiny hunting yet. But I do want to continue my Scarlet run through because I haven't touched that since I streamed it last, which it's been a while. I think I was still hunting for a shiny Paldean Wooper. I could be wrong, but I know we caught Mareep and Mimikyu. But that's it so far. Alright, got another egg. Okay, I'm starting to remember how easy it is to just yap while streaming. Okay, one more egg. So yeah, I'm not gonna have a stream schedule. Like, as much as I would like to, I don't think it's a very realistic option for me just because my schedule is so all over the place now. Because, like, my work schedule is pretty consistent. Like, usually I have Tuesdays and Thursdays off, and then I just work the rest of the days, which is fine. I don't really care. But the thing is usually on Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'll, like, stay on campus and hang out with some of my friends. So that will cut into time a lot. Or, like, right now my brother's in town, and so we've been hanging out and doing stuff. And so that's kind of been taking up some of my time, too. I also need to practice my instrument every day, which I'm not doing, which is a problem. So I need to do that more because I have a performance in like 2 days for my master class. It's just like a little thing where we play in front of our classmates to get ready for our juries, which is like basically a final for our private lessons for music stuff. So yeah, and I mean, I'm doing okay. Like, I need to give myself some more credit, but at the same time, I also need to try a little harder because I want to become a professional musician, right? And I should probably be practicing every day if I actually want that. Because there's never something not to learn or whatever. That's probably not the best way to say it, but there's always something to learn, I guess. Even if you've been playing your instrument for like a decade, which hasn't been I don't think it's been a decade for me quite yet, because yeah, it's been maybe 7 years. I've been playing trombone. It's my main instrument. Oh, I hate it when that happens. There we go. But yeah. College is definitely fun, though. I've been enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would. Obviously, the workload kind of sucks, but, like, I mean, it's just inevitable. Being a music major also kind of sucks, but I mean, it's fun in its own ways. There's just so many classes to take for music, and I feel like I can't get any generals done because I still have so many generals to do, and I've already had to drop 2 generals, one from last semester and one from this semester, just because it's not that I couldn't handle it, I just was not putting in enough effort to, like, get everything done and study. And like, if I had good study habits, I'd be doing so much better. I just don't have good study habits because I've never really studied. Because most of the classes that I took in high school and stuff were easy enough that I didn't have to study for them. Or I just, like, did all my homework at school and stuff. Or, I don't know. I had a system figured out in high school that I haven't figured out in college yet, I guess. So, yeah, I think there's just still a lot of adaptation on my part I need to start doing, I guess. But it is fun, you know, being able to choose all my classes, and it's like, it doesn't feel like school, at least when I'm in my music classes. Generals, yeah, those kind of suck, but I mean, I kind of liked my English class last semester. It was interesting. My professor, I had mixed feelings about him. He was just an old guy, very old school. Didn't know, like, anything about technology. Like, he knows how to email people, and that's about it. So, yeah, it was a little bit of an easy A, though, just because the only real work we had to do was write essays, which I actually enjoy writing essays, and he let us write about whatever we wanted to. So, the first paper I wrote, actually, for that class was it was basically like me comparing and contrasting Avatar: The Last Airbender, like the original cartoon, and then the Netflix adaptation that came out the beginning of last year, I think. That sounds right. And yeah, so I wrote the paper. I got like a 97 on it, I think. Maybe like a 93. I don't know. I did pretty good. Like, I was genuinely surprised. It was just me info dumping and raging about a live action adaptation I just despise because I do not like that. I do not like the Netflix show at all. Like, there was like one episode that was okay, and it was like the Masks episode, and the only reason I liked it, I think, is just because they tried to stay true to the cartoon in that episode, and like they did it in a really good way, and I'm like, okay, that's good, but the rest of the show kind of sucked. Like, they were trying to go for a more mature theme, like I could tell, but they tried making it too dark, and two, they tried telling us they told us way too much information about the plot on episode 1, and it just felt like someone was yapping to the screen the whole time. I'm like, we're not supposed to know this yet. Like, I know most of us have seen the show, we already know the story, but like, not everyone has who's going to be watching this, and just I don't know. Obviously, like, I think a lot of it's just Hollywood. It just has too much Hollywood influence in it that the original cartoon didn't. Because I don't know, I'm kind of a hater on Hollywood, low-key. Because I feel like typical Hollywood stuff is, they're just trying to go for these big money shots. They don't actually care about a good story or good character development half the time. Like, there's some good Hollywood movies out there, right? But, like, yeah, live action adaptations just usually are bad, in my opinion. Because it's never going to be the original. And it's really hard for people to move past the original or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I went as far to write an IMDb review about it. I don't remember how many stars I gave it. Because if it was out of 10, I think I gave it a 3 or a 4. Because I was like, the sets and costumes are really nice. They're beautiful, right? Like, they did a really good job of making the world come to life. And, like, everyone was cast pretty well. Like, everyone looks like you can tell who is who. And I love that. But the acting kind of sucks. The script kind of sucks. The story and plot kind of sucks. The character development is not there. Everything is so rushed. And, yeah. So I'm like, it looks good. It just... That's it. Like, they're trying to put... Well, I don't know. I would say put lipstick on a pig, but I'm like, no, that's not the right expression. I don't know what would be the right one. But, yeah. Alright, 2 more eggs. Anyways, I've yapped about that show so many times on stream now that I think about it, because I remember having this exact conversation with my chat one time, because one of my friends was saying they actually liked the Netflix show, and I was like, how? How did you enjoy that? I don't know, I was cringing the whole time I watched it, and it was, like, painful to watch. I've only watched it once, because I don't want to rewatch it. I don't feel like I need to. I'll rewatch the original, though. I kind of want to rewatch Korra as well, because I know Korra gets a lot of hate just because, like, for it being a sequel to, like, Avatar: The Last Airbender, yeah, it's not very good. But, like, as a standalone show, it's still a decent show. Like, everything's still pretty good. So I want to give it another shot. But, yeah. I'm also excited for the new Avatar Aang movie they're making. I forgot what it's supposed to be called, but it's supposed to be about, like, Team Avatar, but as, like, young adults, and I think it'll be fun. I hope it'll be fun, because I know they are replacing a lot of the main voice actors. I'm pretty sure the voice actor for Zuko is the same, though, and I'm sure they'll still do a good job of trying to make them sound like they're supposed to. So, and it wouldn't really make sense if they got a different voice actor for Zuko, because I'm pretty sure Zuko in The Legend of Korra has the same voice actor as he did in the original show, so it wouldn't make much sense if they had, like, Zuko from the original show, and then Zuko as a young adult with the different voice, and then back to his original voice in Korra. Like, if you put it in a timeline like that, it wouldn't make any sense. And also, the voice actor for Zuko is like a huge Avatar fan and Zuko fan, so I'm almost positive he would be extremely willing to voice Zuko again. So I'm not worried about that, but I have high hopes for it. I don't know, it's really fun to just talk about movies because I'm very like, I don't know. I enjoy like analyzing movies sometimes and like picking them apart and like what makes it good or what makes it bad. But I've already mentioned I love cartoons, right? Like cartoons are so good. It's basically just the American equivalent to anime or just any sort of animation or it's like any sort of animated show that's not from Japan pretty much, which it's not that I hate anime. I still enjoy some animes like Studio Ghibli. Love it. It's beautiful. Also, I hit the wrong button. Like Studio Ghibli is beautiful, but there's just so much anime out there that I'm like there has to be more to this than like the character has to be motivated by something more than just sex or violence, because that seems to be the two main factors in anime that just bugs me, because I'm like, this isn't a strong plot, like it's just too much. It's like I don't really want to watch that. Like like to watch shows that have a good plot, good character development, good arcs and everything, and there are a lot of good animes out there that can do that, but yeah, I don't know. That's just why I like cartoons better, because cartoons tend to appeal to like a very large audience, to where like kids could enjoy it or adults could enjoy it. But yeah, that's what I love about cartoons. Anyways, that's enough about movies and shows, because I yap about that too much. Oh, I realized I didn't reset my counter. The one in game, not the shiny counter, or the encounter counter, I guess. Well, I always call it a shiny counter, but I feel like that's so misleading. I'm like, no, that's not how many shinies I have. That's how many eggs I've hatched. Jeez, I really do not want to go to work tonight, because I was looking at who's working tonight, and it's basically I'm gonna be in the kitchen, and I'm with two new guys. So I'm not exactly thrilled. Granted, it's a Wednesday night, so it shouldn't be that busy. But every time I say that, we get slammed, and then it's just awful. So I don't know. No, what'll happen is I'll probably go to work and then come home and then work on the homework that was due almost a week ago now. It's for this stupid class. I don't know. I understand why it exists. I just am really annoyed because I didn't take the right English class apparently. Because if I took an English class that was a little harder, I would have been able to knock English out and this other credit out, which is for like, it's called like information navigation or something, where it's basically just a class about how to find credible sources and how to not plagiarize and stuff. I'm like, I already know how to do all of that. Like, I took some hard English classes in high school, and I enjoy English. It's not like I'm majoring in it, but like I know a decent amount about grammar and English rules and stuff. So yeah, it's just frustrating, and it's online too. So like, I don't know. It's just not that fun. Well, I know classes aren't all supposed to be fun, but it's just everything's just busy work, and it's just dumb. We're basically just doing all the preparation to write a paper, except it's like way more than anyone would ever do, but we're not actually going to write the paper for the class. So yeah, it's dumb, but once I get that out of the way, that'll be great. And like after the semester is over, all the stress is going to go down so much. Then I only have to worry about work. Right now it's work and school, and school obviously takes priority, but I just love the feeling of not having to worry about anything, because it's so rare. Yo, Ghostly! Welcome to the stream. What is up? it's been like, what, 8 or 9 months maybe since I've been live. I've just been rounding up to a year. It's been pretty much a year. Glad to see you in stream, though. We're just doing some shiny hunting on Pokemon because right now it's egg month for the shiny hunting community. So all that means pretty much is there's just a bunch of people who are shiny hunting, but you're only allowed to do it through hatching eggs, and you have to do like full odds. I don't know how else to describe it. So far we've hatched 12 eggs. We're trying to get a shiny Eevee, so yeah, and I've just been yapping about random things. Because, yeah. I don't know. Well, and the way to hatch eggs is you just, yeah. When the way to hatch eggs in Pokemon is it depends on how many steps you've taken. So I'm just riding my bike up and down this path until eggs hatch. We just barely like filled up our party with more eggs, so now we just need to hatch them all. Wait, what's this music? I'm curious. I've never played the game this is from. Like, I have no idea what I'm listening to. Supposedly it's Nintendo music, though. The video we're listening to is Nintendo upbeat and chill music makes you feel alive in this world. Because I don't know what other music to really play. Because I'm like, I know Nintendo music isn't copyrighted, at least for streaming. I mean, most video game music isn't, but... Which, I love that concept. Like, I love how, you can play video game music on streams just because they're like, oh yeah, it's like advertising. I'm like, I love it. It's so great. And then if you try to play pop music, you get in trouble. I'm like, I mean, it makes sense, but like, yeah. I don't know. You know what I should do? When I get good at composing music, I should, like, start making my own stream music. That could be fun, actually. I just need to get better at composing, because I'm doing a little bit, but that's, like, just the stuff that I have to do. Well, I don't know. I've done, like, a little bit of composing for my music theory classes, which kind of sucks, just because they put so many restrictions on us. And we have to, like, have certain things in there, and it just messes everything up half the time, and it's like, oh, this sounds dumb, but I'm just doing what I have to do to pass, I guess. But I do a little bit of composing for fun. It's just, I don't know, it takes forever, because I'm like, I want to, like, try to use what I've been learning, but also, I don't want to follow all these stupid rules, because they're annoying. That's the thing with music theory, like, you gotta learn all of these rules for, like, songwriting and, like, 4-part writing and stuff. And, like, more than half the time, all these famous composers don't even follow those rules. And I'm like, this is stupid. Why do we have to do this then? Because, like, some of it makes sense, but some of it also, I'm like, why can't you just have a little bit of fun with it? Like, come on. We can take some liberties with this. I don't know. And even then, a lot of the little rules are so hard to catch as well. Like, because I know the things I'm good at catching is I can tell what a parallel fifth is, which is pretty much you just don't want more than one voice moving in a fifth at the same time, which that makes sense. And then also, same with parallel octaves. It's the same concept. Or there's also voice crossing. It's like you don't want a lower voice going higher than a voice that's higher than it already, which that makes sense, I guess. But there's so many little exceptions too, and I'm like, what is this? Because like my professor for music theory, bless her heart, but she is so bad at her job, low-key. Like, sure, I have learned a lot, but I feel like a lot of what I've learned is from my classmates and other people who have taken the class before, and not actually from her. She's just very scatterbrained and like all over the place with how she teaches, and it drives me insane, and it's so hard to keep up. But yeah, I don't know. There's my little rant about music theory, I guess. Because, like, it's not as horrible of a class as I thought it would be. Because everything I've heard from, like, past music majors or band directors are like, oh yeah, taking music theory in college sucks. And I'm like, I kind of enjoy it. So, I don't know. It's fun. I feel like I'm learning something at least. I just wish I had a better professor, because if I did, I would be probably learning a lot more and doing a lot better. Luckily, she's not teaching the Music Theory 3 class, so that's good. Because I'm in Music Theory 2 right now, she teaches 1 and 2. Granted, I guess I also did choose to have her class, because there is another teacher who teaches, but I mean, I didn't know any better when I first showed up there, so... And now I'm like, I might as well keep the same teacher for both classes just to stay on the same pace. But I might just have to do a little bit of extra studying over the summer, because I'm sure there's a lot that she hasn't taught us that we're supposed to know for the next class. So that'll be fun. Or something. I don't know. Like, at this point, I could just go through all my classes and start yapping about them. I mean, there was this one class I was taking that I did have to drop just because I was falling behind. I would consider taking it again, maybe. It was a history class, but it was called, like, the LGBTQ experience, where pretty much it goes over U.S. history, but, like, it covers a lot of, like, stuff that people from the LGBTQ community had to go through. And I'm like, it's very interesting because it's not something you ever learn about. And, there was a lot that I was like, wow, I did not realize, but, like, sexuality and gender identity has been around for such a long time, and so many people don't realize it. And some people say there's too many labels nowadays, but I'm like, there was way more back then from what I've been reading, like, and I think it's a really cool thing, because, yeah, I don't know. It was really cool to learn about, but I was just falling behind and not doing my work and just being unmotivated. And one of my friends was taking the class with me, and she dropped it, and so that's kind of when I was like, yeah, I can, because we were both failing. I was like, yeah, as much as I really want to take the class, I'm gonna have to drop it because I don't want to ruin my GPA. So, yeah. But I'll get generals done eventually. That's just what I've been telling myself. I've already accepted that it's gonna take me a hot second to get my bachelor's, just because that's kind of the way that music degrees are, like, engineered. Is it's usually pretty hard to, like, I don't know. Yeah. Unless you already have all your generals done. Like, if I got all my generals done in high school, that would have been great. I kind of wish I took more college classes in high school, because that was an option I had at my high school. And I took a few, sure, but, like, I could have taken more. I don't know. I had the mindset in high school of, like, oh, I just want to have fun, because you only go to high school once. And now I'm like, okay, screw high school. High school is not that important. Like, I feel so bad for people who peaked in high school, because I'm like, high school is such a small part of your life. Like, sure, it's a really big part of your life. It happens in, like, a big transition area of a lot of people's lives. But, like, at the same time, once you start going to college, it's like, high school does not really matter anymore. Like, sure, your transcripts can affect where you go and stuff, and your grades will matter, because people will look at those if you're trying to get into college, but, like, at the end of the day, it's like, I'm gonna look back on college more than I am high school, probably. So, and I already look back on, like, last semester. I'm already getting that nostalgia, low-key. Oh, all of our eggs are hatched. Cool. That was fast. Now time to release all these Eevees into the wild. Hey, if anything, we're helping out the Eevee population. We're just releasing some Eevees into the wild. It's not how Pokemon games work, unfortunately, but... yeah, it's a thought that counts, I guess. Okay, wait, let me check. Yeah, Magmortar. That's his name. Okay. I was pretty sure that was his name. I just forgot. Also, it was funny, the other day I was playing Roblox, right? And I found Pokemon Brick Bronze, which it's a fan-made Pokemon game someone made on Roblox a while ago, and I used to love playing it. It was a lot of fun. And it's actually pretty funny because the person who made it, they made their own original Pokemon story, and it's like actually better than most Pokemon games out there. Like at least story and plot wise, because most of the time, Pokemon plots and stories kind of suck. But yeah, it was a really fun game, but it got taken down obviously because they were making a profit, and that's kind of illegal because copyright. So I understand why it got taken down. I'm not against that at all. But it's been re-uploaded so many times, right? And so, like, I'm on Roblox the other day, and I find it again. I'm like, there's no way. So I started playing it just for fun. And yesterday, I noticed it's already been taken down. I'm like, that happens so fast. Like, every time I find the game again, it just gets taken down a day or two later. It's so funny. But, yeah, I don't know. I think after it got taken down, like, yesterday, I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this game. Like, as fun as it is, it's this whoever's making this is still breaking the law. Like, yeah, it kind of sucks that Pokemon is gatekeeping that much, but at the same time, it's totally legal for them to like get mad at that. Like, it's valid because they're using Pokemon's everything pretty much. So, yeah. I don't know. I should do a Roblox stream sometime. Maybe. I don't know. There's so many streams I want to do, but I just don't have any time to actually do it. But hopefully this is the beginning of my next streaming arc, which there's a good chance it will be. It's just it's probably not going to be very consistent. Like, some weeks I might stream once, some weeks I might stream every day, some it might be every other day. I genuinely don't know what to expect. So make sure you have your notifications turned on is all I have to say if you want to watch them. I could probably do a little more like self-promotion too, but like, I don't know. It's like, do I really want people I know IRL to know that I'm a streamer? I don't know. Because like every now and then you get people who you know, and they'll just talk to you in chat, and I'm like, please don't dox me. Please don't. Like, I know you're not trying to, but yeah. Is that in my chat rules? It might be. I don't know what my chat rules even say anymore. Okay, I don't know why I opened the Pokedex. That was an accident. Oh yeah, I forget that I have mods too. I mean, they don't do anything. Granted, I don't ask them to do anything either, and I don't stream enough for them to actually do anything. It's not like I pay them or anything at all. It's more of just like, hey, if you happen to be watching my stream and you see someone do a not good thing, just take care of it. It's like, the way I like to do it is if you see something, say something. Otherwise, I'll just take care of it. Because my streams aren't really big enough for me to worry about that too much. So, and it's not hard to like time out people or ban people at all. It's pretty easy. But I feel like the only times I really have to do that is just when I get random viewers who try to self-promote and on my stream. I'm like, bro, come on, please. This is not the place to do that. Like, if you really want to like reach out to me about like commissions or modding or anything business related, and like, just email me. It's in my bio, I'm pretty sure. It's like, stream is just not the place though to do that, respectfully. So, but if I ever do get raided, I will give you a shout out, which I've been raided once. And I know he still streams, actually. Every now and then I pop into his streams. I never say anything, but like, maybe I should. We're both small streamers though, so I feel a little obligated to advocate for other smaller streamers, I guess. I don't know. That's why I follow so many people on Twitch now, just because I'm like, I want to support them so that they'll maybe support me. Like, I don't know. It's not like I expect anyone to ever follow me back if I follow them, but I mean, it's always nice when they do, because every now and then it does happen. Usually it doesn't though, because these are much bigger streamers who don't really have time to go through everyone who follows them because they have thousands of followers. But I usually try to follow people back if they follow me, if they are streamers, because a lot of people who follow me aren't streamers, so I don't really worry about that. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it's really funny though that I stopped streaming once I hit affiliate. Because I think part of me was a little bit intimidated because I was like, oh shoot, and I just felt like all this pressure for streaming, and it's just kind of weird, but yeah, I don't know. It's not that deep. Yo, we got the Nintendo Land music, let's go. I really hope they make some sort of Nintendo Land game for the Switch too. I think that'd be really fun, because it's something that my dad points out a lot, actually, because he really liked Nintendo Land. Like, our family would play it together. We'd have a lot of fun. And he's like, why isn't this on Switch? I'm like, I don't know. Don't ask me. Because it's like, it was a really fun game. And I'm pretty sure it was just a launch title for the Wii U. And I'm pretty sure it came with every Wii U. I could be wrong, but I know it came with our Wii U. Because when we got our Wii U, we got it with Mario Kart 8 and Nintendo Land. It is about time they made a new Mario Kart, because some people were like, "Bro, there's already one on the Switch. Why make another one?" I'm like, "Well, the thing is Mario Kart 8 came out in like what 2013 or 14, maybe even before that, but it was somewhere around there, and then they ported that over to the Switch, and then added a few things to it on the Switch, and that just became like the definitive Mario Kart for a while. But now it's like, if you really think about it, this game has been around for like over 10 years." So, and it came from the previous console before the Switch, which was the Wii U, which did not do very well. So it makes a lot of sense that they're making a new Mario Kart, and it looks really fun. Like, I really like the open world aspect of it. It looks really cool. Really, like, the image looks really sharp too. Everything just looks really pretty. I did notice they switched around a few character models and updated some. I don't know how I feel about the new Donkey Kong model, because I think it's the same for Mario Kart and the Donkey Kong Bonanza game that they announced. I don't know how I feel about it, because I'm pretty sure it's based off of Donkey Kong's, like, one of his original designs, which I'm like, cool nostalgia, but also I just think it looks a little weird. And I got so used to Donkey Kong's normal model for the past, I don't know how long. So it's one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I think we'll just get used to it. Kind of like how with Kirby, King Dedede's model like is different for almost every game. I think it's so funny still that they do that. It's like every game that Dedede appears in, they're like, oh yeah, let's change his model a little bit, or oh let's pull this model from another game. Like, so random and so funny. Like, I know for Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, which I actually forgot that I own that game, but I have it. But when they released that for the Switch, for whatever reason, King Dedede's model was the only one that got updated out of all the Kirby, like, out of all the playable characters, I'm pretty sure. And they just took his model from Kirby 64. I'm like, I mean, it works. I mean, it's not like I hate that model. It's a good model. It was just so random. I'm like, okay. And then he has a different model for, like, Star Allies and for Smash Bros. And it's just, it's so funny. No, Dedede's, like, he's just one of those really flexible characters that I feel like his alignment and his model changes every game. Like, he's either the villain or he's your best friend, and it's so funny. I love Kirby games a lot, actually. I need to play more of them, because I do own a good amount of Kirby games. But no, that's why I am really excited about Kirby Air Riders, because I played the original Kirby Air Ride like once. Well, I played it for a little bit, but we were just borrowing it from, like, my brother's friend. So, like, I really didn't play it all that much, and it was on the GameCube, which I love the GameCube, actually. It's, like, one of my favorite consoles. But, yeah, I'm really glad they're bringing back Air Ride, because I've been wanting them to bring that back for so long. Because I've even thought about trying to track down an original copy of Kirby Air Ride just so I could play it again. Because, like, I've downloaded an emulator and a ROM for it before, but it just didn't feel right. I was like, it's not the same. So I'm really glad they're bringing it back. And I'm sure Sakurai is happy to be directing it. I was kind of surprised to see that he's directing it, because he hasn't directed a Kirby game in a hot second, if I remember correctly. So that's really nice to hear. I'm sure, I'm optimistic, because I know with Sakurai directing it that it's going to be a really good game. So, and even then, the Kirby games in the past have all been really good still. So I'm sure it'll be even better with him directing it. But yeah, it was a little unfortunate that we didn't get to see that much from it. But it was funny. I thought it was going to be the last announcement. I mean, my brother did too. We were watching the stream together. And then, of course, they showed off Donkey Kong right after that. And I'm like, they showed off so much more for Donkey Kong than they did for Air Riders. But, I mean, it's whatever, you know. Well, and I thought that it was going to be a 3D Mario when they were showing the Donkey Kong game. So when I saw it was Donkey Kong, I'm like, that's crazy, because they haven't made a 3D platformer for Donkey Kong since, like, Donkey Kong 64, which I still need to finish that game, because I own it through the Wii U Virtual Console, but I think it's also on Switch Online, so I have multiple ways to play it. I just got stuck at one point, I remember, and so I just kind of gave up, which... that happens to me a lot with, well, that used to happen with me a lot with games, especially when I was younger. Like, if I couldn't figure something out, I would just quit, and I'm like, okay, whatever, and I'd just move on to the next game. Or I would just watch my brother play it or something. So yeah, I don't know. You know, I've also thought about streaming Marvel Rivals. I don't know if I want to, though, because, you know, I enjoy playing it, but just never competitively. Like, whenever I play competitive, I get so mad so easily, and it's not because we're doing bad, it's because people are getting mad at me. It's like, I make one little slip up, and the whole team's on my case all of a sudden. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm not very good at the game. Which is not that I'm not good, I think I'm decent at it, but I just don't do well competitively. I like quick play, though. Quick play's chill, except for when people are being stupid. It's also just fun to see all the funny names people pick on that game. Just like, that's crazy. Yeah. It's just the toxicity with those online free-to-play games that really bugs me. Because there's, yeah, it's just, yeah, not my favorite environment all the time, but if I'm playing with my friends, it's usually pretty fun. Which I usually just play with my friends, so it's nice. And even then, I'm not like a Marvel super fan or anything, but I still find it really enjoyable. So I enjoy Marvel enough, I guess. Just a regular enjoyer. I'm pretty sure that's all of our eggs, right? Yeah. Oops, wrong way. It's really funny. I'm like looking at my monitor more than I am my actual DS, just because the screen up there is so much bigger. I'm gonna need to end stream soon though, because I have to get ready for work in like 8 minutes. And I kind of want to try to switch on my earrings, because I just got a ton of new earrings I want to wear. So I think I'm gonna release these guys, and then just grab an egg. Oops, well, I guess that one's going in a box. I'll just grab an egg and then probably end stream. That was a fast, it was almost an hour. I just realized, I don't think I've ever been live when I have earrings, but no, I pierced my ears like last September. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but I don't feel like getting up close to the camera, but yeah. Alright. Alright, well, for those of you who are here, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I've said this once and I'll say it again. I don't really stream for, like, money or popularity. I just kind of do it for fun, because the way I play games, I kind of always narrate in my head what I'm doing, and I don't know, so I just like doing it. I just think it's fun. But yeah, like I said, the schedule is just going to be all over the place, so if you happen to be able to watch and you see my live notification pop up, feel free to join. Don't feel obligated to, though.
totally up to you. But yeah, so I'll see y'all whenever I stream again. Y'all have a good rest of your day, and goodbye.